Welcome back to PiMP players. Christina here.
And Yana here.
And this is your PiMP Daily Dose for August 30th, brought to you by Electronic Arts at GAMESCOM 2011. We'll continue our coverage of the world's largest gaming expo as we race across America with Need for Speed, The Run.
And we'll hit the back of the net with David Rudder and FIFA 12.
Need for Speed has had many incarnations and it's one of the most successful franchises of all time. And the latest in the series, of course, The Run. Using the Frostbite 2 engine made famous by DICE and the Battlefield franchise, it has allowed the development team to include deeper storytelling, Hollywood blockbuster visuals, advanced characters and much more content. So that's a 300Ks of track than they've ever had before. We saw this firsthand on the open highways and Avalanche stage during our hands-on session with a pre-alpha build of the game. The boss-type Avalanche stage was exciting, however, you drive through snowballs without any trouble, and once you worked out where rocks would fall, it became a little too easy to remember where to go. Plus, even the slightest scrape, even though you thought you could make it past a falling boulder, resulted in a wreck. We would have liked more variables in the conditions, but it was just one stage of the game, and there are many finishing touches to be made to the final product. At the very least, The Run is a marriage of arcade style and simulation racing, so long-time fans should ultimately enjoy what's on offer. Executive producer Jason DeLong gave us some insight into The Run and what we can expect.
Frostbite is just an incredible engine, and the fact that we could partner with DICE on getting our racing handling and physics into the engine has just been fantastic. So for us, it came down to wanting to tell a story in an effective way and tell a big Hollywood action blockbuster story. So we want things like amazing visual effects, world destruction, things like avalanches, for example. You know, having incredible looking characters in the game for the first time, having amazing looking visuals. And really, on the other side of it, Frostbite is such a great tool for developers to use that we were able to create more content than we ever have before. We've got over 300 kilometers of track in the game, which is more than 3 times we've had in any previous Need for Speed, because we really wanted to sell that journey of the U.S. You know, starting in San Francisco and going along through the highways, through the hills, through Yosemite Park, into the deserts, into the forests, into the snowy mountaintops of the Rocky Mountains, through the plains and onto Chicago. You know, the idea being that the U.S. is just an incredible diversity of terrain, and the fact that we can recreate it quite faithfully and really sell the concept of this epic journey in this race is really exciting. Need for Speed, obviously, cars come first and foremost, and we've got over 50 cars in the game, a wide variety of cars from the classic American muscle to the import tuners to things like the exotic supercars. You'll see the Lamborghini Aventador, which is the brand new Lamborghini. We've actually got it on the show floor here at Gamescom. Incredible machine, obviously. We've got the 2012 Porsche 911. It hasn't even been unveiled to the public yet. You're going to be able to drive that in the run. And the car list is extensive. We've got, the Ford Shelby Super Snake GT500. We've got, you name it. It's in there. BMW M3 GTS. We've got a wide variety of cars, so we're really excited about our car list.
In just under a month, FIFA 12 will hit stores, and here at PiMP TV, we think it's safe to say that this year's title will be the best yet. We all know about the trinity of key features: the player impact system, precision dribbling, and the improved player AI. But to see and feel those key elements in action really hit home just how much of an impact they have on the overall gameplay. In our experience at Gamescom, much more thought went into how we defended the play before we pushed forward to create free-flowing attacks. All this is aided by the fact the camera angle has been adjusted to give players more depth perspective, and with the gameplay engine at an all-time high, FIFA 12 looks like one of the most authentic football/soccer experiences yet. Career mode and online play have also been overhauled, so now there is an even greater emphasis on community play aside from the interactive World Cup. It seems as though the team has put a lot of stock into this side of the game. So, hopefully this isn't to the detriment of the single player experience, and players will still get as much reward from winning the various competitions that formed the core of FIFA back in the day. In any event, from our time playing at Gamescom this year, we were very impressed with the progress FIFA has made on last year's title. PiMP TV managed to pin down producer David Rudder to share his thoughts about this year's game, and it's quite obvious, he's a very happy chappy.
So yeah, we wanted to calm things down and make it a bit more engaging whilst you were defending. So, the old button press to launch the defenders up the pitch isn't there anymore, and we've replaced it with what we call tactical defending. It's a lot more engaging. As I say, you actually have to be thinking about how to defend. There's some AI assistance when you're pressing that contain button, and it'll help you track the ball and kind of shepherd that player into a disadvantageous position. But at the same time, it's very much about reading the play and not reacting straight away. So timing your tackles, covering the passing channels, and actually playing the game like a real defender. And I guess, attack's always fun and always has been in FIFA. Defence was kind of mindless. Now you're almost getting double the game, because when you don't have the ball, you're still having to play the game.
Your competitors over at Konami have introduced some similar features. So do you guys look at what they do and think, how can we improve on what they've done, as well as doing what we're focused on doing?
Sure. So, obviously, no matter what you're making in the world, if you have a competitor, you check it out and see what's going on there. I guess the big thing for us was, what we wanted to do was take FIFA 11 and take it to the next level, rather than just making FIFA 11 and making it tons better. So we've kind of, as I say, revolutionised the game this year. That combination in gameplay, the massive amount of improvements we've made to career mode this year, the 2 new online modes that we've got, the EA Sports Football Club, FIFA Ultimate Team being on the disc, pro player intelligence for the behaviours of the personalities on the CPU AI teams. Tons of stuff which, it's nice when your competitor checks out what you're doing and tries to follow suit. But I'm really happy with this year's game.
And that's your PiMP Daily Dose for August 30th.
If you'd like to watch the full uncut interviews with both Jason DeLong and David Rudder, visit the PiMP Joypad channel.
Or check them out at www.pimp.tv.
Join us again tomorrow for, wait for it, Battlefield 3. See you then.